can't stop the sun from shining whenever you're around.
Hello and welcome everybody. My name is Rose Smith from AbsoluteSoulSecrets.com. Thanks for joining me for this week's Pick a Card Tarot reading. Now it's for the week commencing Monday 1st of November 2021. But if you are watching this at another time, just take the messages anyway, because in spirit there's no such thing as time. The time really doesn't matter. Okay, it's very simple. Just pick a number now between 1 and 5 and I'll do a psychic tarot interpretation for you. Okay, drawing on the cards. If you're new, subscribe and be alive, and don't forget to hit that notification bell as well. Okay, let's go to the board and see what the cards have to say this week. All right, so we're doing card number 1. I like to have a little clairvoyant vision before I turn the cards over. Okay, so close my eyes now. What do I see? I see an angel. It's a white angel, but she's in a blue sky. Okay, so the angel of the air realms. So if you're having problems with your thinking, like negative thoughts, or you're feeling a bit confused, you're procrastinating, putting things off, or you're having difficulty making a decision, and we all do sometimes, but you know, sometimes there's a point where you feel like you just need a little bit of extra added help. Ask the angel of the air realms to help you make the decision, to do the job you have to do that you keep putting off, to make your thoughts, help you make your thoughts more positive. I see a waterfall with a lot of gushing water. It's very clear, crystal clear water coming down. This says new vitality and new life. The card that comes up is the Wheel of Fortune. This is a fabulous card. I love it so much. I've got this in my stairwell. I had it blown up to remind me that all things change. Nothing is forever, and the zodiac wheel of life continues to turn. If you've picked card number 1 this week, the Wheel of Fortune is a very positive sign, telling you that nothing stays the same, and things are going to improve as the wheel turns. Okay, so it's always best to be positive and, you know, not get sort of stuck in the mud. It means there's change coming, and karma and fate are unfolding. Okay, so I love that card. Okay, be positive and know that you can improve your life. With every turn of the wheel, you can change things. Card number 2. Card number 2. All right. I'll go with that one on top. Pink bunnies. What? Oh yes, I did dream about rabbits last night. I don't know. It was, actually, I had Richard Gere in the dream. I just remembered. Now he's a lovely travelling companion. We were out somewhere in a desert or something, and there was rabbits everywhere. And he was saying to me, 1 bunny stew, 2 bunny stew, 3 bunny stew. So he was going to catch some rabbits, and we're going to eat them because we had no food. I don't know what that's about, but I'm thinking that rabbits are fertility, and that means that you're going to be blessed with not only a lot of creativity, but also fertility to get things done, energy to get things done, to grow, to multiply, to expand. And it's fabulous if you're trying to get pregnant, or it could mean also that there's a possibility that you're going to hear about a pregnancy. Okay, the card that comes up is the 3 of Wands. It could be a family member or a friend. It's probably not someone that you work with, but it could be if you're particularly friendly. That's a possibility. Okay, so 3 of Wands is about 3 people that work together. They don't always agree. Okay, when I say work together, I don't mean, let me change that. 3 people that are doing something together doesn't necessarily mean work. It means that there's a lot of passion and there is a goal to accomplish. This often happens in families when, for example, the parents are getting older and the family has to decide, what's going to happen in the future. The parents, for example, going to live with one of the children, or are they going into a retirement facility or something like that, and then the home has to be packed up and sold or something like that. But there is a common goal that they all are contributing to, and they will disagree sometimes because they're so passionate about what they believe. That's okay. You don't always have to agree with everybody all of the time. But it means that there's great spiritual strength, because when you're dealing with the other people, the combination of the energies, it helps for spiritual strength, and you can work out a plan together to get stuff done. The result is likely to be successful in the end, even though it may be a bit uphill and down dale. Okay, card number 3. Card number 3. If you've picked card number 3, all right, let's go with that one there. Closing my eyes now. What do I see? I've got the colours aqua, but there's blue, and there's sort of like a dark charcoal grey here as well. But they're all surging upwards, and as they go upwards, these colours, they're becoming lighter and lighter. So you might have felt a bit down recently, but there's this new aqua colour coming in, and there's purples with it and blues. It's quite beautiful. Actually, the grey, although I'm not a fan of grey, the grey makes the blue look bluer and the aqua look more aqua, and it really contrasts against the colours. The colours look more vibrant because of the grey. So the overall effect is quite beautiful. And that means this, if you've picked card number 3, it's a combination of like spiritual energy coming in, things that you love doing, the way you communicate and express yourself. The card that comes up is an Ace of Wands. There's green here, the green growth, the expansion. A few challenges in the background, but Spirit is giving you the energy, the willpower to overcome these challenges. You might have recently been confused about something, these clouds in the background, but this crown, which would sit on top of your head, your crown chakra, and then this action, there's lots of little green buds there, and so new growth is coming. Ace of Wands is the beginning of the spiritual energy and the beginning of a new cycle, or beginning to feel inspired or motivated about something. It's the seeds of inspiration. Okay, so quite beautiful. Card number 4. Let's see. Oh, a whole lot came out then. Card number 4. Let's see what comes out. I don't try to read a whole heap of cards at once, or not during these formats anyway. All right, let's go with that one there. Card number 4, blue and yellow. Okay, yellow, the solar plexus, success, results, looking for results, looking for some kind of physical change, not just talking about it, but actually achieving something on the physical level. It can mean your work, okay, looking for a change in procedures at work, a change of job. Sometimes it means authority figures, like fatherhood figures, and it's almost like, this is the feeling I'm getting, it's like somebody in authority or somebody credible or somebody that you look up to is smiling on you in some way. There's some sort of blessing or approval. The card that comes up is the Two of Wands. Okay, you may have felt limited or restricted recently, but there's a gap in the stone wall here, so finally you can move out of that restriction and onto freedom. And power comes with that, and dominion over your life, so having choice, being able to move forward. She's wearing blue, so some sort of self-expression here. Action needs to be taken, the red and the baseball bats. So the opportunity to move forward is there, but you have to do it. Nobody can do it for you, okay? And she's burning sage, spiritual cleaning, Cleaning your environment sometimes indicates, sometimes you get, sometimes you just get that burst of energy, you go and clean up stuff. And that's sort of indicating what's going on inside you spiritually as well. All right, so card number 5 now. 5 is alive. Let's see what comes out. Okay, and if you're new, subscribe and be alive. Alrighty, card number 5. Okay, closing my eyes. I've got rabbits again. Blue rabbits this time. Blue, yeah, okay. So fertility in the way you express yourself. Maybe you're going to broaden the methods that you use. So if you're just on here on YouTube, maybe you decide to go to another platform. Maybe you're going to do it more often, but this is about expanding your reach in the world, basically. The card that comes up is the Justice card. This refers specifically to karmic justice, not human justice necessarily, but if you do have a legal matter, this card is certainly a help. You'll notice here she's in black because she really doesn't know, but the way that she finds out what the truth is to listen to this owl. It's like her intuition sitting here on her shoulder telling her, blindfolded, because she doesn't see or she doesn't have all of the information, but she has enough that she can weigh up and analyse what the likely effect is going to be, and she can cut out the dross. In every story there's always bits and pieces that are superfluous or not really the core of the truth, so you have to cut those bits out before you make an important decision. She has her feet on the ground because she's grounded in practical reality, and there's red in this picture because she is taking action. Okay, so it's a fabulous card, and it's like your rights are being protected by the universe. You've got rights, you count, and the scales will weigh in your favour. Okay, particularly if it's something that you've been accused of that you haven't done. Okay, we've all been there. All right, so this week we've got 2 majors, so it is a bit of a significant week, and we've got 3 minors, and they're all wands, which is very significant to have 3 of the same. And wands are the spiritual energy, the motivation and the inspiration to do stuff. So that's fabulous. So we could all be feeling a little bit more energetic this week, a little bit more inspired to do things. Alrighty, so now I'm just going to close my eyes. I hate it when the cards don't sit straight, but hey, that's what happens. It's just probably that bit of Virgo coming out because I'm near Virgo. Anyway, so I'm just going to close my eyes now and see what I can see for you for the week commencing 1st of November 2021, but don't get caught up about the date. Somebody with a sword up like this actually looks like the Statue of Liberty, and this sword, and it's like all this light coming out of the sword and going up straight into the sky. It actually looks like a painting, what I'm looking at. And it's like being connected to the higher realms, being empowered by the higher realms. They're saying this week the truth comes out. Okay, fabulous. I'm pleased to hear it. And I feel it's on a number of levels. This is not just about you personally, the individual. This is also on the collective. So we can expect truth from governments this week. Or truth about governments this week in the media, whether you watch the mainstream media or the other alternative media. I suggest you get your information from a range of sources, okay, because you can't believe everything the alternative media says, and you can't believe everything the mainstream media says. Okay, so I suggest you look at different places, including different countries. Don't just get your own country's point of view, because you're going to get something that's just part of the story. You need to look at other countries as well. Okay. On YouTube, DW is very good for news, I find. Yeah, and Al Jazeera are very good for news. BBC, these are the ones I watched. Anyway, so what else am I seeing here? Okay, a lot of light and a lot of flowers. There's sort of happiness, actually a sense of relief this week. It's like the truth comes out and you actually feel relieved that it's finally out there. Okay, finally it's confirmed. You might have thought something was happening, but you never had the actual confirmation. A lot of green coming in from the side here. It's green and blue. In the old days, they used to say green and blue shouldn't be seen unless there's a colour in between, which is absolute rot, because green and blue go well together, in my opinion. And so green and blue is sort of like a navy kind of navy blue and this bright sort of, not lime, but quite bright green together. So growth, opportunity, and the blue was sort of darker and now it's becoming light. Okay, so it's gone from black through the greys to the dark blue, and it's becoming lighter and lighter. The truth is becoming known. We're going to find out something pretty major this week in the news, and it's going to be a relief for some people. Okay. All right, so that's it, everyone. I hope this is useful for you. Leave a like or share on your socials. Thank you so much. I would appreciate that. Most importantly, have a wonderful week, and I would appreciate if you subscribe to my channel. Okay, thanks again, and bye for now. Thanks so much for watching. Please visit my website, absolutesoulsecrets.com, for all things spiritual. Have a lovely day.